No, my bold prediction for running back, though, is that Mr. Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson are going to finish within 50 fantasy points of each other easily. I even want to break that down a little bit more. I just felt like it was a nice round number. It doesn't even say that's like 3 fantasy points per game difference. I don't know. Maybe it's not even bold enough. I'd go down to 40. I might even go down to 30. But my point being here is that Cam Akers is being drafted right now. I just checked his ADP, RB19. Henderson is RB43 currently in full PPR formats. I don't get the gap. I just don't get the gap. Because Darrell Henderson, all he's ever done when he's actually been on the field and getting the ball is produce incredibly well. He's been so efficient. He's been way more efficient than Cam Akers has been, not just last year, but even when Cam Akers got his turn in his rookie season. He was not anything close to what Darrell Henderson was by like every metric. And I know it's easy to just blame the injury last year and be like, he'll be a lot better. Akers will be a lot better this year because he won't be playing injured. Yeah, okay, I guess.
Could be.
If you're the head coach of this team, though, do you want to be rushing this guy into a full workload this year after seeing how he looked to end the season last, while also knowing that Darrell Henderson is on his last year with your team? Why would you not give that guy, who's been so efficient and is a really good pass catcher to boot, why not give that guy the touches, at least to split them, so that you can save this dude who is your future, I don't know, let's say for the next 2 to 3 years at least. You're not losing anything by doing that. And Sean McVay has already come out and said he views them both. This is straight from his mouth. This isn't a beat reporter. He views them both as starting running backs, and he wants them to complement each other and supplement each other and basically rotate. And it's right now in training camp, they are splitting first team reps down the middle. So whether that sticks throughout the entire season, I mean, it's probably dependent on who gets injured or doesn't. But assuming that they both magically do stay healthy for the majority of the season, it's so silly to me that this ADP golf is there because it's not going to look like that at the end of the season, I don't think.
Yeah, I am in lockstep with you on this one, Jake. I feel like this isn't very bold at all. I'm not high on Cam Akers, and I agree with you 100%. I think they're going to finish very close. Excuse me. And the folks that are picking Akers that early in their drafts are going to end up regretting it at the end of the season.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at least glad that his ADP is dropping a little bit. It seems like people are maybe starting to take that to heart, but it's got to drop a little bit more for me.
Same here. All right. My running back. Bold prediction is that Aaron Jones and Travis Etienne will finish as top 5 running backs this season.
I love it.
So I think we talked about Aaron Jones last week with our bold predictions. No, that's this week. NFC North. My words. What's wrong with me?
Where are they? I can't find them. I can't find them.
I don't taste pennies, so I'm not having a stroke.
Do you smell toast? That's
no.
the other indicator.
No,
Okay.
I don't. So
then you're good.
Well, am I though?
I don't know. Maybe it's this beer. Maybe it's this blueberry blonde that's getting to you.
Maybe I'm allergic to blueberries.
Oh my God.
I'm not.
What a
don't
twist.
Worry. Anyway, so we talked Aaron Jones quite a bit last week, and how our guest last week said it wouldn't be out of the question that Aaron Jones finishes as the RB1 overall. Why I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. It very well could. So I think we talked about that last week. And if you didn't hear that last week, pause the episode right here. Go back and listen to the divisional breakdown, NFC North from last week. We did the Packers at the end of the episode, but please listen to the whole thing. But if you just want it, go to about probably 45 minutes into the episode. That's probably about the time we started talking Packers. And you'll hear everything that our guests and ourselves had to say about the Pack and Aaron Jones. So I don't need to go into that in too much more detail. But Etienne, I'll admit, I was not high on him last year when he was drafted. I thought he was going way too early in drafts. And then the injury happened, which I know we can't predict injury, so I don't hold that against him or anyone else. But with the coaching change there, and just as you've said, the reset with Lawrence, he's got his buddy from college. They were played together there at Clemson, and Etienne is healthy, and he has, you know, zero restrictions here in training camp. I have totally changed my tune and think he's going to have a great season this year. And as I said, top 5 running back. Like, I think it's in place there where James Robinson is probably not going to come back until at least middle of the season. So there's basically no competition for him there. And he's a great pass catcher out of the backfield. So he's going to, and that's what you need to be top 5. Unless you're Derrick Henry, you need to be able to catch passes and catch a lot of balls out of the backfield, which he's going to do that. Plus, he's also going to be running in between the tackles and getting all the rushing attempts too. So that being said, that's why I think they're going to be top 5, both of them.